Emma, I just got a call from my mom. She wants you to come over. I'm at work right now. You work from home so you can go, right? Can you check on her? Even if I work from home, I still have to do my work, right? It's not like I have a lot of free time. Could you tell her once in a while that she puts me in a difficult position when she calls me so often? She's calling you because she needs your help. But that doesn't mean she can call me on everything. What the hell does she want this time? She didn't tell me what it was about. Can you ask her what she wants? The reasons why your mother has called me before were for changing light bulbs, cleaning the bathtub, or pulling weeds in the garden. All the things I didn't have to do right away. Those are things she could have done on her own in the first place, right? She can't do it by herself. That's why she asks you for help. You know, mom's legs and back are getting weak. You say she can't do things because of her legs and back getting weak, but she goes on trips all the time, doesn't she? Don't be so sarcastic. Don't you feel sorry for my mom? I'm serious about it. If you feel sorry, why don't you help her? Well, I can't do that because I have work to do. You can help her after work, right? Her house isn't that far away. If I go there after work, Mom will be worried about me. She thinks that I'm being used by you. She said I must be tired from work and she can't ask me for help. Why don't you say no to her? You can convince her. I'm working too. Don't you think I tell her that? But she worries too much. She thinks about me as her only son more than anyone else. Didn't we talk about this before we got married? Your mother is very attached to you, so I would need your help when I'm in trouble. I still think I'm helping you. Tell her again that I'm working from home. Of course, I'll tell her when I see her. But she won't listen to a single thing I say. Okay, I'll make sure to tell her, so can you listen to her just this once, please? Also, she's calling you because she trusts you. Mom says she approves of you in her own way. I doubt that. Would you invite someone you don't like to your house? No, I wouldn't. But I don't think it means the same thing as your mother-in-law calling me. Don't get any funny ideas like that. She's my mom, so just be a little nicer to her. I would like the two of you to get closer if possible. I like to be closer too. But whenever I see her, she's always sarcastic. To be honest, just seeing her makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I'll talk to her again. About your working, about her being sarcastic. I'll ask her to contact me for help as much as possible. Okay. Thank you. So, please take care of her fever this time, okay? I'll let Mom know you're on the way. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but can you come over to my parents' house now? What? Why? You know, tomorrow we're having a family gathering for the memorial service, right? We are cleaning the house, but we can't finish. I know. That's why you went to your parents' house today, right? That's why I came here, but we can't finish it. Please give me a hand, will you? Are you serious? I have a broken bone. And it's your mother-in-law who made me like this. She apologized for that. And she didn't do it on purpose. It seemed intentional to me. I was up on the stepladder cleaning the warehouse. Why would she bump into me? She said she got dizzy. I think it's terrible that you talk like that. I have a cast on one arm. And you still want me to help you clean up? You can use your other hand, right? Mom says you can do it with one hand. She says she used to carry me around as a baby and do the housework. You judge everything by your mother-in-law's standards. She's a professional housekeeper, so I'm sure she's right. Anyway, please come over. We're the head family, and I'm the eldest and only son. You need to help me with this. I don't know what the relatives will say at the memorial service tomorrow. Even if I go, I can only do simple things. That's fine. I'm begging you. It's the anniversary of my father's death, and he took good care of you too, didn't he? Your father was good to me. He was kind to me too. So please come for him. I want to have a memorial service with everybody. Okay. But really, I can only do simple things, okay? Yeah, that's totally fine. Well, you better hurry up and get here right now. We're going out. Excuse me? You're going out? Yeah, I'm going out with mommy, so you should clean up while we're gone. What? You mean you want me to do it all by myself? And why are you calling her mommy? I used to call her mommy when it was just the two of us. Oh shit, I accidentally said that. That's embarrassing. Oh, I see. But isn't it weird that I'm the only one cleaning up? You call me because you two couldn't clean up by yourselves, right? You see, I'm not very good. Mom's legs and backs are getting weak. We'll both get snacks and whatever else we need for tomorrow. Call me when you're done. Okay, I got it. I'll be waiting for you. Mom is a little upset, so come here quick. Matt, I need to talk to you. What is it? We're about to have dinner, so make it quick. Dinner? We've come all the way out here, so Mom said we should eat dinner. I see. So you two are having fun while you made me clean up? Don't talk like that. We're just having dinner while shopping. I was just thinking, you're more sarcastic than Mom, aren't you? You shouldn't do anything you don't want done to you. I see. That's right. You should grow up. So how's it going over there? Did you finish cleaning? I'm not done yet. What? What have you been doing all this time? Mom's upset that you're taking so long to finish. Relatives coming over, so you better keep it clean and well organized. Don't worry, no one's coming. I won't go to your house ever again. Huh? What are you talking about? Matt, I'm Charlotte. Huh? Charlotte? Aunt Charlotte? That sister? Yes. Hey, Emma. Stop messing with me. What kind of joke is this? It's not funny at all. I'm not joking. What? I got here early today. I came to your house just to say hi, and I was really surprised that your wife, the daughter-in-law of the family, was mopping the floor with one hand, and you and your mom are eating dinner? What the hell are you doing? Stop having dinner and come home right now. Are you really, Auntie? I told you so. I borrowed Emma's phone. You guys are behaving so badly. No, I can explain this. Mom and I are out shopping for tomorrow's preparations. We didn't leave it to her alone. Shopping for tomorrow? We'll have sushi delivered for lunch, right? All we have to prepare is snacks and drinks. How many hours have the two of you been out? Actually, we were cleaning up without having lunch, so we were really hungry. You had pizza delivered to your house for lunch. I found the receipt and delivery boxes in the kitchen. I'm sorry. We'll be right back. You do that. And also, I heard briefly what has been going on. What? Your mom? She has been calling Emma over even though she had nothing important to do. And Emma fractured her bone because your mom accidentally bumped into her on purpose. No, that's just a misunderstanding. Even if it were a misunderstanding, who do you expect me to believe when I see her cleaning the house alone? But apparently, Mom had a seizure and was feeling dizzy. So I don't think she's entirely responsible. You're right, this is your fault too. What? Me? Why? I didn't do anything. That's the problem. It's because you didn't protect her from your mother. You always take your mother's side on everything. You're pathetic. Who else is Emma supposed to rely on? I've been fair to both of them. But now you're eating out with your mother, right? How is that fair? I am truly disgusted by you and your mother's behavior. Tell your mother that I will no longer send financial support monthly. I was tolerating her because she's my brother's wife, but I knew I was wrong. We as relatives are cutting ourselves off from your family. Emma, please pick up the phone. I'll make it up to you, please. And I want you to come home. I have nothing to talk to you about. I told you how I feel the other day when Aunt Charlotte was here, didn't I? You want a divorce, right? Yes, I've been holding back for a long time, but I've had enough. You never change. You always put your mother first. You're the kind of person who wouldn't worry even if I have a broken bone, and would instead make me clean the house. I don't think there's any point in us staying together. Don't say that. I'll change, and my mother apologized to you, right? It's not something you can just apologize about and be done with. Besides, your mother only apologized to me because she doesn't want to lose Aunt Charlotte's monthly support, right? That's not true. I'm really sorry. She also admitted to breaking your arm, right? She said she bumped into the stepladder on purpose. What did you think when you heard that? I thought it was a terrible thing. But I think it's great that she admitted she did something wrong. I'm sure Mom regrets what she has done. If someone I care about were intentionally injured by my own family, I would not be able to forgive them. I haven't forgiven Mom either, but I wanted you to know that she's sorry. I can't get that you are still worried about your mom, even after all this time, so I'm divorcing you. I won't change my mind, so give it up. I'll change from now on. You don't look like you're changed at all. It seems like you're still taking your mother's side. I'm the only family Mom is left with. All this time, the only person I could turn to about my mother-in-law was you, Matt. And yet you have been neglecting me for a long time and have done nothing for me. You made me clean the house while my arm was broken. I don't want to feel miserable like that anymore. I'll be on your side from now on. I'm not talking about which side you're going to take. I've realized that I don't feel the same way as you do, and that's why I want a divorce. If I leave you, you can stay with your mommy as much as you want, right? I think that would be the best for you. Don't make fun of me like that. What's wrong with calling her mommy? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. But since you don't call her that in public, you do feel embarrassed, right? I'm a grown-up, so I just call her differently depending on the situation. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. Emma, please. I don't want to leave you. So I want you to reconsider about divorce. I just don't get why you don't want to get a divorce. I've been thinking about it all along. I don't want to divorce you because I love you. I was hoping that was true, just for a little bit. But I asked Charlotte to take a look at your mother-in-law's cell phone, what kind of conversations you have been having with your mother. Oh, you have been telling your mother about me like you hated me, haven't you? Emma was saying bad stuff about you again. Emma doesn't do anything for me at home, so Mom, you have to train her. They were all such lousy exchanges. No, I was just going along with my mom. I did not mean any of it. You know what? I don't care anymore. It's a fact that you've sent those messages. And when I saw them, I realized something. You wanted to make me look bad and keep your mother's attention away from you, didn't you? You wanted to force me to do everything that was troublesome for you. No, I didn't. You got me wrong. Alright, I'll cut it off with Mom. I'll never let Mom do anything bad to you again. I'll be able to protect you too. You didn't hear me? I don't care about that anymore. I cannot forgive you for everything you've done. That's why I'm divorcing you. Sorry. I'm really sorry. I won't do it again. I don't want it to happen again. That's why I'm getting a divorce. If you don't accept it, I'm going to prepare for a mediated divorce. Wait a minute, Emma. Let's talk one more time. I'll really listen to whatever you say. You never listened to me, even once. How am I supposed to trust you? Besides, I'll be happier without you. You're the only one for your beloved mommy, right? Then you should always be close to your mommy from now on. After that, my ex-husband still did not accept the divorce, so I was preparing for a mediated divorce. Charlotte asked me for an update, so I told her honestly, and she set up a meeting to discuss the issue with all her relatives. Thanks to that discussion, my husband and I are finally divorced. Seeing my ex-husband signing the divorce papers while crying and being blamed by everyone around him all at once, I felt nothing but pity and disgust. Apparently, it seems that my mother-in-law overspent her inheritance after my father-in-law passed away. And that's why Charlotte was helping her with living expenses. She was crying a lot in front of her relatives, saying she couldn't live without that assistance. But nobody felt sorry for her. And they were all telling her she should rely on her own son, my ex-husband, to help out living with his mom and supporting her. His mom spends a lot of money and does very little housework, so he's having a hard time. I think he deserves it, considering that he used me as a substitute for her. In a way, my ex-husband may be a victim of his mom's poisoning. But it is no longer my business anymore. I'm sure my husband will run out of patience sooner or later, and there'll be some sort of trouble, eventually. Even so, my mother-in-law will never let go of my ex-husband again. I hope that the two of them spend the rest of their lives together. On the other hand, I moved to an apartment for singles with Charlotte's reference. The building is new, but I got a very cheap rent because she knows the owner. I'm really grateful to be able to live here under such good condition. I have lost touch with my ex-husband and my mother-in-law. I will forever cherish the relationships I had with my deceased father-in-law's relatives. And I will never forget how Charlotte and her relatives have reached out to me when I was in trouble. If they ever get in any trouble, I would do my best to support them. I will do what I can do, one thing at a time. I will get over this divorce and find new happiness in my own way.
Sophia, let's get married now. We couldn't marry before, but now is your chance. What? I'm such an idiot, aren't I? I dumped a nice woman like you. I won't make such a stupid mistake again. I swear I'll make you happy. Wait, what? You contact me out of the blue? What are you talking about? You dumped me and married a doctor 10 years ago. I heard she is a doctor and you are happy now. I can't believe you found out about me. I knew you still love me. You've been waiting for me to come back all this time. Huh? Don't worry, Sophia. I already broke up with her and she's my ex-wife now. I left her to marry you. What? Did you divorce her? I was happy living with a lot of money. But that was only for a moment. It was an unhappy marriage. She betrayed me without a second thought. What? She told me I'll never have to work. As soon as she turned 35, she changed all of a sudden. She wants to have a baby and become a stay-home mom, and she wants me to work. That's a 180-degree change. I don't care what your family situation is. I'm not getting back together with you. I'm sorry, but I'm already married. I have a wonderful husband, and I don't want you. What? No thanks to the idiot who cheated on me while we were engaged. If you want to continue living like a pimp, find someone else. I have a warm home and a husband I love with all of my heart. Oh, come on. Don't be so mean, Sophia. I know you were happy to have me back. Don't lie to hide your embarrassment. What? I'm not lying. You don't need to be stubborn when sad about losing your precious person. You need someone to be there for you now. A kind-hearted man like me. So stop being so stubborn and marry me. Oh, wait a minute. What do you know? I know everything about you, Sophia. Your father passed away. I heard he died in a flash after he was diagnosed with cancer. What do you know about my dad? Poor thing. You lost your mother early. Your father was the most important person in the world, right? But it's okay, Sophia. I'll be here from you from now on. If you want to cry, you can cry on my chest. No, thanks. I'm glad you're worried about me, but I don't need you. If you feel sorry for me, don't contact me again. I want to mourn my father in peace. I don't have time for you. Sophia, it's dangerous to grieve alone. I'm worried about you being alone. I'm not alone anymore. Well then, goodbye. Hey, Sophia, how long are you going to stay at your parents' house? It's already been a month since the funeral. I'm sorry, I haven't finished sorting out my parents' house yet. I'm still having a hard time accepting my father's death. I want to stay at my parents' house for another month to clean up. I don't know if that's a good idea. You're getting worse staying there alone. You have a husband and a child. They need you. I'm sorry. Come back here as soon as possible. Okay? Hurry up and come home and make dinner. Sophia, let's get back together after all. Marry me. I can't live without you. Again, I'm married. I'm not lying to you. I'm married. I heard that too. I also heard from a mutual acquaintance. Then give up on me. How can I give up on you? I heard that my precious ex-girlfriend is living with her mill and she's making life hell. I can't just stand by and let that happen. Hurry up and jump into my chest. What? You got married, but you're living with your partner's parents. I heard your mill is tough on you. She complains about all kinds of housework you do, and your husband doesn't help you, right? That's not right. I don't know who told you this, but my marriage is not crazy. I'm living happily and peacefully, so don't worry. Is it okay to be treated like that? You are already brainwashed. I have to help you quickly. What? I already got the divorce and marriage documents. Sneak out and come to me. I'll sign for your husband and we'll get a marriage certificate. Then you'll be free. No, I'm okay. Don't make up your story. It's okay. Sophia, don't worry. I'll definitely make you happy. I even got a house for you. That's how serious I am about marrying you. Huh? You got a house? Yes, the house is suitable for a new life together. A large house with a beautiful yard. It was $1 million. It's in a safe and quiet residential area. I'm sure you will love it. No way. Wait. Did you really buy a house? And you spent $1 million? It's not cool to start living in an apartment when we will get back together. That's why I got us a house. Where did you get the money? Don't tell me you got that much from your divorce. What are you talking about? I didn't get that much. Then where did the money for your house come from? How did you come up with that much money? You wouldn't even get approved for a loan. You have your father's inheritance, don't you? The interest rate is crazy high, but I got a loan. You'll have to pay the rest with your inheritance. What? But the bank was tough on me. They put 15% on the interest rate. That's just too high, right? What are you talking about? My inheritance? Your father died and you inherited his estate, right? He had several life insurance policies and plenty of savings and properties. I really envy you that you inherited $5 million. What? Why? How do you know how much money I inherited? And even the details of my inheritance. This is something I only told my husband. Your dad was a patient at a hospital my ex works at. I went to the hospital to deliver my wife's lunch one day. Then I saw your dad. And you were there visiting him too. I heard him talking to you about your inheritance. No way, were you there? And listening to our conversation? I could hear it from outside of his room. It's not my fault. I didn't expect him to pass away so soon after that. I was surprised when I heard the news. Now you want to marry me? Because you heard I inherited a large sum? Is that why you divorced your wife? I came back to you. You are such a hyena. I can't believe you heard about my father's death and came to me for the inheritance. The house is only 1 million. It's a house for us, so it's not a waste of money. Don't be so stingy. I don't understand the people who try to use someone's inheritance as their own. Your brain has finally melted. I'm better than you, mean mill, and husband who won't protect you. Marry me soon. All you have to do is take my hand and live in a mansion together. Do you want something from my daughter-in-law? What? Can't these hyenas read? I'm asking you if you want something from my precious daughter-in-law. She just lost her father. She has refused you already. What on earth do you want? You have something else in mind. What? Who are you? Why are you messaging me? I'm the mean mill. Sophia's mother-in-law? If you have something to say it as soon as possible. I'm busy every day and so is Sophia. We don't have time to deal with you. If you really need something, please tell me. I just want to get back together with Sophia. If you're the mean mill, it's convenient. Now, let Sophia live her life. Sophia is not your punching bag. I won't let you keep nagging her. So you think you're a hero? I may be a full mouth, but I don't bully my wife. Don't lie to me. I'm listening to you. I hear you're always cold to Sophia. I'm just a little harsh. I care for Sophia more than anyone else, as if she were my own daughter. I love her so much. What? I've heard a lot about you. You're Sophia's ex-fiancé and you guys had a bad breakup. She asked me for help because you kept bothering her. My son and I have been discussing what we can do. Did Sophia ask you guys for help? We decided to hire a lawyer. My son knows an excellent lawyer. He says he's very good at stalking cases. Don't tell me you're calling me a stalker. I'm just telling the woman I like how I feel about her. And the woman you like has turned you down. And you persist in contacting her over and over again. I'm going to make serious move if you bother her again. This is your last warning. Stay away from my lovely daughter-in-law. What? She is grieving in the loss of her father. What a man who you can't even think about her. I beg you, leave Sophia alone. Stay away so that she has time to move for her father. If you really love her, you should at least understand that. But then the mansion I bought will be... I don't care. Get all the pimps in the country and have a shared house. Hey, Sophia! You need my help, right? That old hag told me that she loves you. Are you stupid enough to contact me after I gave you a warning? I'm really worried about you. Then let me answer you. I am loved. Meg is a lovely person who is very straightforward. She is a good person. What? She even let me stay at my parents' house for a while after my father's funeral, so I could relax and sort out the estate on my own. But I was taking it so easy that a month passed in the blink of an eye. She was worried that I might be too depressed. She called me and told me to come home as soon as possible. But she always complains about you, even while you're cooking, right? She's never complained to me. We just have fun cooking together. She wants to cook with me because she doesn't want to cook alone. What? I love her so much. She is always looking out for me. Don't be fooled. That kindness is surely for your money. I'm sure she's after your father's inheritance. You are the one who is after my money. This is your house and mine. But your Mel wants to keep the money to herself. They're after your inheritance. There's no way Meg is after my money. She has more assets than I inherited. What? More than your inheritance? She's a huge landowner. She owns a lot of condos and buildings. For her, my inheritance is a small amount. What? Is that old hag a wealthy woman? So don't worry about my inheritance. You'll have to pay for that house you bought yourself. I don't know anything about it. Help me, Safia. My house. The property value has plummeted and I'm in trouble. What? I panicked and put it on market because you wouldn't pay. Then the property value has plummeted so much. I was told the most I could get for it was $700,000. Does that mean you lose $300,000? It looks like hospitals and schools are going under because of the financial downturn. And there have been a lot of flooding and natural disasters lately. The property value is going down because of that. I didn't hear anything about this when I bought it. You didn't do any research? I emphasize, but if you're going to make a big purchase, you need to do your homework. How do I know? I just found a big house for cheap, and the real agent recommended it. I see. Please, Safia, I want you to buy this house for $1 million, or even your mill. If you have money and you feel bad, you can buy it. Think of it as a chance to help people invest in property. I don't care. I'm going to the police about you. You've been calling me repeatedly, breaking every warning I gave you. You better brace yourself. The police? First, have them send me a contempt certificate letter. Then I'll go to the police with a lawyer. What? Wait! Don't tell me you're trying to throw me in jail. I'm just communicating with my ex-girlfriend. I'm sure they won't arrest you for this. But if I can get a track record of talking to the police once, that's good. That way, I'll have a huge advantage if something goes wrong. What? Well then, have a nice day. I'll hope you'll be as happy as I am soon. Goodbye. Ken had so much trouble selling his property with a huge deficit. He got back together with his ex-wife. I heard that his wife would take care of the payment for the house now. Ken will pay all living expenses from now on. Ken works for a company that pays okay, but must work 100 hours over overtime. He has lost a lot of weight of the sudden lifestyle change. He is also under a lot of stress, and now suffers from some health conditions. And just recently, his wife got pregnant. Now he is in charge of bringing money home. I hope he will be okay in the future.